Hello there. Welcome to the settlement tour of my colony house build in Sanctuary Hills in Fallout 4. This build has taken me about 67.5 hours, and it has been inspired by Colony House and the TV show From. It's a communal bunkhouse for lots of residents of Sanctuary Hills who will live here. It's been inspired by my buildings, it's been inspired by a variety of different builders, including Shawzzo, Fallout Myth, Tango and Caps, Skooled Zone, No Response, Flitesca, and Sean Keegan, or Kean. Sorry, I can't pronounce his surname. I have not used any mods in this, but I have used pretty much all of the glitches, including the rug, pillar, wiring glitches, the ghost wire glitch, and the ghost clipping glitch. Now let's get on with the tour. So it's a 3-story building. I've used a unique methodology to give myself very large windows, which we'll look at closely when we get up there. Down the side here is a little secret smoking area for everybody from Colony House. You don't have to come here for a smoke, you can just come here to read a book, but it's a nice little area to get away from it. Or 5 minutes of quiet. So as we go onto the front porch, you will see the porch swing here that I've made using the pillar glitch, the rug glitch, and the ghost wire glitch. Despite the fact that the bench itself is off the ground, you can sit on it, so it is perfectly functional. But let's get to it proper. Welcome to Colony House. Now as we go back into the entrance, we've just got a few cleaning supplies. Some shelves for people to leave their items. I built this hat stand, but sadly the hats keep falling off of it. It still looks good though. Now the first room we'll explore as we walk in is our kitchen. So over here we've got food preparation area. Lots of lovely food signs, lots of great lighting, lots of natural lighting flooding in, lots of warm lighting. We have over here a breakfast bar. You can grab yourself some cake, slice of toast, cup of coffee. Got some cooked meats out for the people. We've also got a little plate rack here. One of the plates has fallen down, but that's okay. We've got our pantry over here. Just a bunch of ingredients and a few drinks. And the table. Places for 6 people, but we do have an extra 2 chairs if 8 people are eating together. Then over here a little bar area where you can pick yourself something a little harder up to drink with your food. So as we go here, we'll go to room G1, which is split to G1A and G1B. 1B is one of our seamen who works on the trawlers coming out of Far Harbour, always has a salty story to tell. And they also like to just spend the time down by the dock. Over here, we've got 1A, former resident of Diamond City, loves to go back, absolutely baseball mad, so much so they sleep on one of the bases. You'll even see a little something that they worked into this as a treat for themselves later on in the tour. So out here we've got this atrium space with our staircase here. This was inspired by Sean Keegan's spiral staircase in his I forget the name of it now. Spectacle Island, his Spectacle Island hotel build. It was inspired by that. It took a lot of time because there was a lot of trial and error to get a suitcase to fit into this space. Staircase, sorry. Over here, young Preston has taken a seat. We do have a little smoker bar over here, pretty much. Just grab what you need for the day. It's very communal, very hippie. We've got a little cleaning cubby under the stairs here. I sunk one of the singular spotlights into the floor with the rug glitch when I took the rug out from underneath it, and it's lit up this area in a very nice way. I've tried not to use too much harsh, bright lighting, and rather gone for the more warm lighting, using lighting as a decorative feature rather than a functional one where possible. So in our bathroom, red roach above the wall, all the various signs in here. Just wanted to cover those walls with lots of fun stuff. Our 2 toilet cubicles here are 2 outhouses that are pillar glitched together. In one here, we've got a pack of smokes and a newspaper, everything you need when you're on the toilet. And there's definitely some falling material in here, I'm sure. I built this unit off the site and then eventually pillar glitched it in. And then if we go around here to G2, just outside G2, a little bar to grab yourself a drink. G2 was the room of somebody who was a former Minuteman but had given up on hope on the cause after the Quincy massacre. Hearing about that, they'd resided to travel north to leave the Boston Commonwealth, shedding their Minutemen outfit and becoming a scavenger in the wasteland. But when they happened upon Sanctuary Hills and heard the Minutemen were making a return, she decided to stay here and rejoin. She's got all of her stuff out, everything she'd possibly need to make it back on the road if things ever seemed hopeless again. And then back here we have G3. This is the room for the scientist who works in our lab at the Sanctuary Hills Community Hospital. Lots of lovely science and nerdy little gizmos around. Even got jangles bouncing on the moon itself. But this is their room. After working as a doctor, they never really got used to sleeping in a bed, always sleeping on a couch on the long shifts, so they've cut the legs off this couch to turn it into a bed for themselves. Now, as we go out here, we'll explore our main outdoor seating area. We've got this recliner over here for 2 people with space in the middle. It's just a lovely area. It's all day long. You can come out here. You can come out for your morning coffee, just some afternoon beers, a few drinks at night together, huddle up and smoke a cigarette. And we've got lots of cameras around in Colony House because we want people to remember the good times they're having. Now if we go back to this side of the back porch, we've got a little smoko area here. And of course, you know what they say, mutt fruit a day keeps the doctor away. Help yourself, guys. So now that's ground floor done, we're going to move up to the first floor. We've got these banister railings built with a ghost wire glitch, once again inspired by Sean Keegan's spiral staircase in his Spectacle Island build. And you'll have noticed a few fire extinguishers around. They're very important. We have got a wooden frame construction, so we wouldn't want it to go up in flames. Now this frontage here, this side, we've got lots of seating areas making full use of these double height windows. The way I've built these is I've used the long barn posts and individually pillar glitched them in one by one into rows of double stacked rows of the warehouse glass walls. It was inspired by Fallout Myth's use of those barn posts in his Ten Pines Bluff video. And I built them off-site individually and then individually bought them onto this bit and used them as sort of cladding, fitting them in. We've got lots of areas here, some nice seating areas. So we'll have a look over here. This is our premier seating area. Got a lovely view if we sit down over here, looking out at the Sanctuary Market, as well as the Sanctuary Cinema and the Sanctuary Community Centre over in the distance. And then in here we have the sunroom. Sunroom's just a place to come and hang out, chill all day long. That's why we've got the barrel fire in here. If you want to come in at night, do some stargazing, it'll keep you warm. Same with the oil lantern. Come in the day, play some board games, have a drink, have a snack, just read a book, do what you want to do, just chill out. We've glitched some radios into this. We can even listen to music through it. And now first we'll look at room F1. This is a big game hunter. Their hobby, going out into the world, hunting the big animals, the deathclaws, the big mirelurks, super mutants, the ghouls. Cigar smoker, as you would imagine. Got their big elephant rifle there. Some trophies on here. bits and bobs here, and even some trophies here. Live, laugh, rats. And they themselves have got a lovely view outside of Mama Murphy's Place Hotel, as well as the Sanctuary Market. In F2, you have a family room. So this bed over here is where the parents stay. We have their respective wardrobes here. And over here, their clothes out. There's no guns in this room because we don't want any accidents happening with the kids. And if we go around here, nice little seating area to look out upon the market. What's beyond? Little crate full of beers, and we've even got a sleeping bag in case I need to house an extra guest. Now if we go up here, we've got two little loft rooms for one child and then another. Very cosy indeed. Now in F3, this is where our water purification technician lives. He's the type of guy who likes to go out too because, you know, he's at danger of Mirelurks and he's right near the settlement perimeter, so he keeps his armour and his guns here. But just got a lot of random junk lying around. He does have himself a nice suit though that he's pretty pleased he bought at the market. And out here he's got a stunning view of that lake over there. Even see a cheeky peek of the farm. Now F4 is our handy woman. She comes around fixing everything up in the settlement. She also works and runs a projector at the cinema. Just absolute junk everywhere, as you've no doubtedly seen if you've ever been around someone's workshop. I know mine's a mess. Bits of stuff, everything, but what a beautiful view again. And then this is our bathroom, heavily inspired by the Skooled Zone, with the mirror set and the dresser set, the cabinet set, but this is our bathroom. We've got our bath, got our toilet, which is lots of lovely seaside decoration. I've always enjoyed a seaside themed bathroom myself, so I'm glad it's something I can do because you have the tools for it here. And then that just leaves Long Loft. Now, our headcanon for this is June and Marcy Long getting back together and deciding that they're ready to try again. They're ready to move on from the grief of losing their son. So Marcy is the head of our security team at Sanctuary Hills. June is the head of our farm, that's why they've got such a lovely area up here. June's got some of his tools, got a lovely bit here where they can sit down together and share a glass of wine, looking out on the lake. And then over here, their shared dresser, and behind that, the cot for their little one that they'll be having soon, which is lovely. And of course, June and Marcy's bed, where they do sleep together because I've assigned them there. They of course have lots of lovely vistas with these huge double height windows. So that is our colony house build. Now as we go downstairs, you'll notice we're not exactly 100% done yet.
Stay sharp.
So as we exit through the back, you'll notice here we have this greenhouse. We'll go and have a look. This isn't our main food production. It's more a space where we're experimenting on growing different types of food and more hardy foods. So as you can see here, we're trying to figure out how to gain fruit from these. Here we're trying to work on bringing more dehydrated plants back to a healthy state. That's you know what that is. Here we've got our mut fruit melon combos, melon storage there, very healthy crop coming in. Lots of interesting work on potatoes and mut fruits here, along with that razor grain. We've even managed to plant corn in these pots. We've also got lots of lab equipment because it's very important that we study and keep good results and keep good records so we know where we're going right and wrong. You'll also notice here, which you might have caught a sneak of earlier, our very own batting cage for our baseball fan. Everything he could want here. If he doesn't bring his own swatter, he's got one down here. Step up to the plate and fire away. This is of course on a switch, which is connected to the main wiring from the tree. I know it's possible to make a lot of things wireless, but I quite enjoy making crisscross patterns and trying to make it look a little pretty by adding in a few extra conduits here and there, just to get some nice intricate wiring. I've always enjoyed it. And lastly, as we come down here, much like in the TV show From, we have the Brundles. This is our little dock. It's both pleasure and performance. Got lots of opportunities for fishing off of here. As you can see, we've already got some lobster cages in the water. Got a fishing rod with our fishing rack. But you can also just come down, grab an ice cold beer, sit down, just chill, get in the water, just have a great time. I'm aware we're open there because we can't build any further in, but we are covered by the guard tower up there, which has got a vista enough to give us early warning of any encroaching creatures or people. So there you have it. That's our Sanctuary Hills colony house build. If you're interested in seeing any more of my builds around Sanctuary Hills, such as the market, which will give you a quick flash of there, our farmhouse or our civic centre, drop me a comment and I'll do it. And if you're interested in any of the building techniques or how exactly I did any of these bits, such as the spiral staircase, the long window panelling, or the large kitchen unit that I made, then do let me know and I will come back and make a video for you. Thank you very, very much for watching and take care.